If hand sanitizer kills 99.99% of germs, then won't the surviving 0.01% make hand sanitizer resistant strains? Most hand sanitizers use alcohol, which kills indiscriminately. It would kill us if we didn't have livers to filter it, and in high enough doses will kill anyway. Some germs survive due to randomly being out of contact, in nooks and crannies and such, not due to any mechanism that might be selected for. Let's say you throw 1,000 humans into a volcano. One of them happens to land on a ledge inside the volcano and escapes. If he has kids, they will not be volcano resistant. Sanitizers almost always use alcohol, which bacterial cells don't really have any cellular means of developing resistance against. You may as well worry about developing resistance to having a nuke dropped directly on your face. Alcohol essentially saps bacterial cells of all moisture instantaneously, and to combat that they would need to develop characteristics which would essentially make them not even bacteria anymore, like a plant-like cell wall or a eukaryote-like complex cell membrane. Edit. I got a few things wrong, thanks for pointing them out everyone. No sarcasm intended. Alcohol doesn't work mainly by sapping moisture. It actually causes the bacterial cell membrane, and eukaryotic cell membranes also, to basically dissolve. We can put it on our hands because our epidermal outer layer of already dead cells which basically doesn't give a fuck about alcohol. Some bacteria actually can develop resistance to low to moderate concentrations of alcohol, by devoting more resources to a thickened cell membrane. Look up bacterial endospores. These can survive highly concentrated alcohol solutions and cause surfaces to be recolonized under the right conditions. It depends on what's in the hand sanitizer. The triple antibiotic soaps and hand sanitizers will absolutely cause resistance to develop. This has already been documented and it is discouraged to use those types of soaps and sanitizers. For alcohol-based sanitizers, the mechanism of killing bacteria is much more intense, for lack of a better word. Antibiotic resistance can be through random mutations of the targeted protein or an enzyme that sequesters or degraded the antibiotic. Antibiotics act in a very specific way, so resistance is just a change in the very specific mechanism. Alcohol's effect is far-reaching and affects nearly all aspects of bacteria. It is very unlikely that all the proper mutations will be present to resist the alcohol's effect. In fact, it's so unlikely that it hasn't been documented to any reasonable degree that I know of. The 0.01% is most likely due to bacteria forming spores or improper technique over a tiny portion of the skin. Please correct me if I'm wrong or have any assumptions I should state. Edit. Felt that further clarification of why spores don't develop resistance was necessary. You can think of spores as dehydrated cells. They have a thick cell wall that resists most extreme environments, e.g. low nutrients, low and high temperatures, low moisture, radiation, etc. so they won't react to any stimulus ergo they won't acquire resistance since they aren't really living, so to speak. They are actually a worry when sending space equipment to other planets. How do we know if life found there is native or just a spore that decided to start populating the planet when it fell off the space equipment?